Hello and welcome to Nuts and Bolts. Fantastic to have you here. We've got a fantastic session on for you today. We've got some really interesting things. The thing that I want to get across to you today is really important for every day that you're leading your team. So it's just fundamental stuff, but stuff that impacts your everyday. So what we're going to talk about is the 3 components of communication and why it's so important that you use these parts of communication on a daily basis. So let's start. So we all know what communication is, right? So I'm going to show you 3 different numbers. I'm going to show you 7%, 38% and 55%. And I want you to think about what component of communication these certain things are. So let's go with the first one. Your spoken word, the words that you speak or write. What do you think that is with regards to percentage-wise of communication? Do you think it's 55%, 38 or 7? Give you a couple of seconds to think about that. The answer is the spoken word is only 7% of communication. So if I were to walk in a room and going, yes, I'm having a really great day, thanks very much, would you think I was really having a great day? Because that's what my words said. You wouldn't, would you? You'd think, wow, that woman's scary. So no, absolutely, it doesn't make up much of our communication. 93% is other bits and pieces, which we'll talk about in a minute. So remember, only 7% of what you say or communicate with is words. That's why it's so important when we're texting or emailing that we get it really right, or we use another way to communicate to get that message that we really need across. Otherwise, what we're intending to send might not be what's perceived by others because they don't have the other components of communication in with it. So what are the other components of communication? So let's have a look. You've got the spoken word, which is 7%. 38% is your voice, so your tone, your pitch, your volume. So as you're saying the speaking word, then the way you're saying it, your pitch, your tone, your volume, makes up the other 38% of communication. Okay, so if I came in and said that sentence again, yes, I'm having a great day, thank you very much. Other than being really scary, you can tell by my pitch, my tone, my volume, that actually I'm not having a great day. And you'd probably keep away from me. All right. So it just shows you the difference that it can make once you've got voice in it. What's the other 55%? That is non-verbal. So this is all your body language and everything else. Body language and the non-verbal type of communication, that's the way you're standing, the way your posture is, the way you're holding yourself, all those sorts of things make up 55%. That's over half of communication. So when you're in a situation where somebody's saying something to you and you're thinking to yourself, I know they're saying all this stuff, but something doesn't ring true. I think they're deceiving me, or there's a lie, or something's going on there. That is you picking up non-verbal cues to say their words and their voice are not matching what their non-verbals are. So that's why you get this gut feel if you feel like somebody's deceiving you or not telling you the truth or maybe withholding information. So it's really important to realise this. Everything needs to match for a message to get across with the intent that you wanted to get across. So when you're in your day-to-day, really important. If you've got an important message to send, if you've got an important message to say to your team, to your peers, whatever, use all 100% of the communication by having face-to-face contact where possible. Okay, this is where you're going to sit people down, or you're going to have a chat with them, or you're going to have a meeting or something so that they can see your body, your posture, your voice, your pitch, your tone, your volume, everything. So then you can ensure that that message that you're getting across is going to be received accurately. If you email something or you text something, then you're more likely to get something that might be ambiguous or be conceived in the wrong way. And you don't want that. So any sort of important information that you've got to share, anything that you think, I don't want this person to perceive this differently to what I intend, then you need to try and get face-to-face if possible. If you can't do face-to-face, then what are your other options? Okay, yes, you can call, because you've still got words and voice in a call, so that makes up okay. It's about 45% all told. So that's probably okay if you had to use that because you've got remote people. The best thing you can do is try and Skype. There is so many different ways that you can get online now. You've got Skype, you've got Blue Jeans, you've got Google Hangouts, all those different ones. And I'm not affiliated with any of them, so you can choose whichever ones you want to use. But it's really, really important that then they can see your face, they can see your face expression, they can get a bit of your body and your posture, all that sort of stuff. So then that communication and that message that you're trying to send is actually going to be perceived the way you intend it to be perceived. Have you ever received a text message and you're going, what does this person mean on this text message? I don't understand what they're saying. That's usually because it's only words. You're not getting the intent. You're not getting the inflections, the voice, the pitch, the body language, everything else that goes with it. So it's so easy to misinterpret that sort of messaging. So what do we need to do? If you have an important message to send, try in the first instance to do that face-to-face. Bring your team together, have a one-on-one, have a meeting, go for a coffee, do whatever you need to do. If that is not possible for you because you have remote teams, then try Skype, Blue Jeans, Google Hangouts, anything that you can think of that will try and get as much or as many of those components of communication as you possibly can. The worst case scenario is you're sending really, really important messages via words only, because as you and I both know now, it's only 7% of communication and the message can be lost. The message can be lost and not perceived in the way you intend it. So I hope that helped. Make sure you use that on a day-to-day basis. Think about how you want your message to be received and what is the best way to deliver that message. And in my opinion and in my experience, face-to-face is always the best. Maybe a little bit more scary than the others because it's so easy to go bang, isn't it? So easy to sort of turn away and go, whoa, done that, tick that box. But in fact, you're not going to get the message that you really want that way. So, as I say, face-to-face is best if you can manage it. If you're remote, try other ways that you can incorporate as much of that communication components as you possibly can. I hope that helped. Make sure if you've got any issues at all, you contact us on ask@teamleadertoolkit.com. I will answer you via a video or something straight away. If you've got any issues, burning platforms, things that you want to know about, get in touch with us and we'll be able to help you and give you the support that you need. Have a brilliant day. Have a fantastic upcoming weekend. It's a long weekend in sunny Adelaide this weekend, so woohoo for us. If it isn't for you, never mind. Have a fantastic rest of the week and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye.